when I first became a Christian, I tried to develop the habit of stopping and thinking, okay, what would God say or feel about this particular thing? Whether it was a situation I was in or if I had a big decision to make, whatever it was, I tried to stop and think, okay, well, he has emotions too, and I want to make decisions that honor and please him. And so, anyway, obviously, I wasn't perfect at it. I'm not perfect at it now. You know, every day is just fighting flesh versus spirit, and that's just how it is with the Christian walk. But anyway, looking back, I realized there's one particular area where I really failed to do this big time, partly because I was blind and partly because I was kind of scared of what the answer would be. But that's when it comes to the topic of Halloween. It was my favorite holiday. I loved horror movies. I loved reading the true stories behind the horror movies. I loved cemeteries, all the dark stuff, shows like Criminal Minds, you name it. I just loved it. And again, part of me was blind and didn't fully realize, and the other part of me was like, okay, well, do I really care about what he thinks or feels? Because I love this, I enjoy this, and like a child, I would throw a tantrum. I didn't want this being taken away from me. On top of that, you know, my family were artsy people, right? I love themes and decorating and holidays in general, like all that kind of stuff. And so it was multi-layered, the reasons why I loved Halloween so much. Fall is also my favorite season. Took our kids trick-or-treating and, you know, you name it. I absolutely loved Halloween. But over time, he started to pull those things out of my heart, that desire for darkness. And I'm so glad that he did. I am so happy that he pulled that out of me. There have been times when other believers tried to speak the truth, you know, about glorifying those things, and I didn't want to hear it. In fact, I was willing to debate you over it. And I had a blog at the time. I wrote a blog post about why Christians should participate in Halloween, and I was very adamant about my views. But anyway, yeah, so if you're praying for someone too, for their eyes to open, whether it be about Halloween or anything else, know that God's able, because it wasn't other people that got me to see the truth. It was the Lord himself. He revealed it to me. And I heard someone say once, you know, why would we celebrate and glorify the very things that Christ died to save us from? Death, fear, all of that. Why? What is godly about it? You know, and again, I used to fight so hard for it. I would say, well, if we're Christians, we're the light, and we need to go out there and be light in the darkness. I had every reason and every excuse, but at the end of the day, it just did not glorify God. And again, I am so grateful that he showed me that truth. There was a point where I also experienced some paranormal activity happening in our old house. So it's pretty crazy. But anyway, the point is that it just doesn't honor and glorify the Lord, and we need to be willing to see that and to, you know, adopt his view of it, because at the end of the day, it's all about him, and he's the only way, right? God bless you guys. I'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.